Hey, we're here. It's week 30. Can you believe it? Hello, nieces and nephews. This is your Uncle Bill, and welcome to another crazy week and 5 crazy things out of Uncle Bill's house. This is Create Week, one of my favorite weeks. Every week is my favorite week. Every day is my favorite day. Every day this side of the dirt is great. Make it great, and I love you all. 5 crazy things out of Uncle Bill's house. You ready? Say if you're ready. Okay, everybody's ready. First thing from the Dollar Tree, one of my favorite stores, seeing as we're Create Week, we have to think about cutting things a lot of times to reshape them and everything. At the Dollar Tree, you can get flexible cutting boards. These things are great. I have a couple in my kitchen, and I figured I'd buy some more to share with you today. Now, if I could just pop them through the screen, I'd give you one. Now, that is number one crazy thing from Uncle Bill's house. Another crazy thing that I was thinking about, I just recently bought this. This is number two crazy thing. Now, this is a Skull Candy headset. Very good. I like them. However, the problem is, even though these come with medium size, they don't come with the large size anymore to fit your ear canal. This headset was only like actually, I think it was just under $10 when you added in the tax on Amazon. Problem being, when you plugged it into your ears with the provided pillows that you get on Amazon, you lost all of your bass because you had air leakage. Now, these 10 millimeter ones that I picked up, those give you total seal, and they sound pretty decent. I mean, they aren't the highest quality Skull Candy, but what do you want for $10? Plus, it's got a microphone, and the microphone works really well. I was amazed because what I was thinking of doing was designing a windscreen, and I got some foam, and I thought it was kind of acoustical. The problem is the foam scratching up against my shirt made more noise than any wind noise could ever make. I took the foam off. My friend said that, wow, now you sound crystal clear. You don't sound like there's any wind noise, hardly any. And it was about an 8-mile-an-hour wind there yesterday. Andrew, great seeing you. I hope that weather's doing great in England. It's pretty good here as well. Well, San Diego as well. Up north, they're cooking because it's too hot for them. Now, that was number two, which is the headphones. I love Skull Candy, are one of my favorite headphones for just plugging in, cheap thrifty headphones, thrifty, and not bad wind protection. I have another couple of things. One thing, everybody liked when I did the sports car. Now I'm thinking of doing a little birdhouse this week. That's one of the things that I'm thinking of with woodshop. And I figure if a 5-year-old can do it, a 65-year-old might be able to too. I remember having something like this as a kid. I kid you not. I still remember gluing the thing together, and as soon as I glued it together, it would fall apart, because how many 5-year-olds actually have the patience to hold that thing together while it's setting and have the glue set up enough so that they don't just walk away? And Andrew, is the music okay in the background? It's not too loud, hopefully. 3 more things. That was number 4, actually, I think, or 3. But anyways, I have 3 more. One is a funnel. Now, why have a funnel? You can use it for cooking. One of the things I was thinking of is improving my Venus flytrap. Not Venus flytrap. I mixed up my flies. Fruit flies. I'm being inundated by fruit flies. Now, I've been putting out the apple cider vinegar, and I think all they've been doing is having a big party on the edge of the apple cider vinegar, although I have probably killed well over 60 fruit flies, because you can see them all drowned in the apple vinegar. But I've decided to go high tech, and number 5 or 6, I can't remember which, fly traps. I decided to get I've got Venus flytrap on my brain. Fruit fly traps. I'm trying a taro fruit fly trap. I might do a video on this when it's critique week, or maybe just compare the ability. Well, actually, that'll be critique week. Grocery outlet. I love grocery outlet. I love going in there and seeing if I can find something that's kind of unique for a really good cost. And what that was this little knife right here. This is a plastic knife with a fairly nice, decent edge. I don't know if that'll, there we go. Densco. Anyways, 49 cents. I couldn't beat it. And I actually used this as a spoon for eating some ice cream this weekend. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. Oh, good. I'm glad that the music is fine. Last thing to share, at the Dollar Tree, they also had these. They don't work as well as I was hoping. What you do is you just take your pen like this, or pencil, and you stick it in there, and now you have a nice pillow grip. I don't find that it's so much the grip as just the constant movement and holding my pen or pencil too hard. And I've done that ever since I was a kid, unfortunately. When I was younger, I actually had an indent from all the writing you had to do at school in this finger. And I found that with my carpal tunnel, if I hold my pen or pencil less firm, that it makes it so that I can go longer. And the strange other thing with it is, excuse me, my mouth is dry, is that if I keep going and just lighten up the grip, eventually the numbness goes away, and I get like a second wind with my hand. It's pretty crazy. And Bridget was here earlier. Bridget, are you back? Or Bridget's working today. She's over at the Sesame Place, and that is the story of my day. I love the summer. I don't like it when we have the summer solstice, and that was June 21st, because to me, the summer solstice means that it's all downhill from here all the way until December 21st, when we have the winter solstice, and then the days start getting longer. I love longer days. I love it having a increase in my length of the day rather than a decrease. Even though these days are longer than winter days, for some reason, after the 21st of December, my mood starts changing. I'm like going, oh, summer's coming, summer's coming. Now, anybody got any ideas of what they would like to see for this week as far as creation? I was thinking about doing where did I put the microphone? Somewhere around here. Here's another one. I got them everywhere. And I just smacked into the microphone. Hope that wasn't too loud. But wind and windscreens. I was on Amazon right before starting up this live, looking to see if they had a dead cat that would fit over. Where is it? Once you know, I grabbed one that doesn't have it on it. It has it on this part, but a dead cat that would fit over this portion of a earbuds. I'm amazed that they don't have that yet. They have tons of ones for lavaliers, but none for actual people going out and having their buds. you find that there's people on Zoom calls all the time with the earbuds in their ears. Why not have noise canceling and a wind protection at the same time? That is one thing that I was thinking. I was actually hoping that I was going to be able to have I'll show you exactly what I was using. This is the phone that I was using, and it worked. I thought it would work, but when I was moving, it was rubbing against my shirt, and that noise, of course, the microphone does what the microphone does. It amplified it. And so any movement that touches against that foam. I also found another thing that you can do with earbuds while walking, because just the wires flapping up against the side of your head will cause extra thumping noise in your ear. What you can do is, if you're wearing a hat like I do, put a little bit of catenary into the line so that it's not like this. So it's like this. And that way it won't flop as much and won't move when you move. Everybody's kind of quiet today. Andrew, I hope that everything's going great in England today. I just joined another website, GitHub. I know I'm totally mispronouncing it. It's GITHUB.com. It's a place that you can go and upload code, upload whatever. I use a program now. I'm just kicking the doors on it, called PhotoP, and I've actually downloaded the whole help file off of PhotoP. And if you guys are interested, I can send you the same link that I sent to the author of PhotoP, because I wanted to get his approval before actually sharing it with anybody, because it literally was outright plagiarism on my part. I did what a lot of people are doing, except I didn't even change it, not one word at all. I downloaded all the help files. One thing that I did do, though, is I reformatted it so that it has a table of contents and all the help files. And I even put his picture and a little bit of his bio on the end of it, slapped it together, made it into a nice PDF, and made it available. I mean, I was thinking of keeping it to myself, but why, after I spent 6 or 7 hours making this thing, I figured, why not share it? I mean, I'm not out to make any money off of it. Obviously, it's not my work. I mean, the 7 hours there, but I'm sure it was a lot more hours that he had into making PhotoP. PhotoP is a great software if anybody's thinking about getting. And the other thing, Andrew, which I really liked, was with PhotoP, you have the ability, he also put in a paint.net import. So that means I'll be able to use all of my paint.net files. I can't write paint.net, but I can sure import them in layer by layer, and then also edit them and save them to another format. PhotoP format, Photoshop format, all different kinds of formats. It's amazing how many formats there are in that program. And just like Paint.net, PhotoP is free. And free is good for me. However, I had decided, well, I'm going to support PhotoP because they also have paid plans. Now, if you look at what we're broadcasting on right now, we have this much, and then we have over to the side our chat. Just imagine the chat as being like you have advertising along the side. That would be the free version of PhotoP. Now, when you pay, that goes away, and then it takes up your whole screen, which is really nice. And it's only $3.33 a month, which is a lot less than Photoshop. And I went for it. I said, woohoo, I'll try this out. And I've been trying a lot of AppSumo apps as well, as you know, Andrew, because I sent you some. Excuse me. And Create Week. One of the things that I was, I use Windows? Yes, I am Windows. I also use a Chromebook. I have a Chromebook. I'm thinking of taking my Chromebook with me to Vid Summit this year if they accept me. I put in my application. I remember last year we didn't find out until about 5 weeks before Vid Summit whether we were going to be going or not. So I'm not holding my breath and have contingency plans for everything. Do I use Windows? Yes, extensively. I have a Chromebook now. Some software is not suitable for the Chromebook. Now, I'm sorry to hear that some software is not suitable for the Chromebook. And let's talk software. What software do you have that's not suitable for your Chromebook? I do know that PhotoP will run on your Chromebook because PhotoP is cloud-based. And basically any cloud-based software that's out there, Andrew, should run on your Chromebook. So if you let me know, I will take a look and see. There's also a lot of times when you have issues with a piece of software, somebody else has gone down that road prior to you, which was really surprising to me that nobody had actually taken all the files down from PhotoP, because I don't know, it was kind of a little clunky going through the help files, but the actual program itself is very good. Oh, that's good to hear. I will give that a try. And PhotoP, I'm giving you a heads up, Andrew, as far as the difference between paint.net and PhotoP. Unfortunately, it's like the difference between using a Crayola crayon and a typewriter, because I love paint.net, but I'm like, my eyes started rolling over when I did PhotoP. If you want, there are some really good other people who know PhotoP, like, well, of course they know it better than me. I've been using it all of maybe 3 weeks now. There are a ton of people on YouTube that are currently doing PhotoP. I'd look them up right now, but I'll lose the broadcast. And I'll send you an email after the broadcast today. The Uncle Bill live. Yes, he's still alive. And see, orange lights because it's Create Week. Woo-hoo! I'm going to have different color lights for almost every time that we, critique will be brown. And I think I might even be able to do brown on here. No, I have no brown on there. These are my color choices. With my monster light, I was told to do that. That's good to hear. Yeah. PhotoP's free. It's online. The creator is very approachable. And if you decide to use it, it's not a yearly subscription. It's a pay-as-you-go type thing. I think you pay it on 3-month increments, or even one month. But $3.33. That's less than a cup of coffee most places. Andrew, are you well, you're happy with your editor and everything. You can use that on your Chromebook, can't you, for editing your videos? And you have the best cooking videos out there. It's amazing. I will not be surprised if you don't make it to 100,000 by the end of the year, subscribers. All you got to do is put that subscribe thing somewhere in that video, and people are going to do, yeah, I got to get that recipe. And I hope that your mom's doing well. I'm going to, my mom, unfortunately, she's not doing well, and I will be going to her internment in October. So That Monday, I won't be available. Yeah. Also on your Chromebook, I think I remember you have a pretty good Chromebook. I have just the least expensive one that Samsung made, and I got it on a Black Friday deal. I think it was on Amazon actually for under $100. So I bought two. I bought one for me and gave one to Bridget. Surprised her too. She was a little happy to get it. And this music, this is how you keep from getting them. Yes, I can edit. Okay, on your Chromebook. I'm currently trying to learn how to do slow motion filming. LOL. What you can do for slow motion filming is you film at a higher frame rate, and that way you can change the parameters on your film. For instance, normal filming is at 30 frames per second. So you switch your camera up to 60 frames per second. That will make it so that you can make it half speed in playback, and it won't have a clunky feel to it. It'll just be smooth as silk. The only thing that won't be smooth is your soundtrack. Now, if with cameras, I don't know about cameras. I do know about my action camera, although this is the other way around. When I went to twice the speed, the soundtrack went away. Just something to remember if you're going to put any audio or start actually narrating your videos, that use a separate lavalier mic and recorder so that you can marry the audio up to your video. And that's what I do is I basically have a separate soundtrack in addition to the soundtrack that's on my camera. That way I have less noise. It sounds a little bit better. You can actually easily tell which parts of my videos I forgot the lavalier on because I don't always do this. It's more of a do as I say, not as I do thing. So that is how you do it in on any video software. Now on Shotcut, which is what I use, I don't know what you use. I think you use Adobe Premiere. I can't remember if that's what you use for sure. But with Shotcut, all I have to do is highlight the cut of the film that I'm working on, and then just go into the properties, and where it says the speed, I go from 1 to 0.5, and that'll slow it down. Usually I'm going the other way around though, because Uncle Bill's videos where you see me pitching a tent, that single tent pitch that takes 21 seconds on my video, which has me like moving at hyper speed, that actually takes 21 minutes. And usually when I'm filming with my action camera, I'll film at 1 frame per second so that every 2 seconds of actual video is 1 minute. Yes, I can edit. Good. Yeah, I wonder where everybody else is. Well, part of the problem is I didn't really advertise as much, and I didn't send out the reminders. I'm getting ready. Do you think I should send them out using SendFox? That might not be a bad idea. Hey, I'm going live on Monday. Here's what I've done before. Duh, I could have had a V8. That's what I'm going to do from now on. Although I did say that I wouldn't pester people. I said it would either be weekly or monthly. So I guess weekly is not a bad idea. I'm really liking the AppSumo apps, the SendFox, and there's another one called TidyCal, which I find very useful for setting up appointments with people. You can send them a link, and then they can literally directly put where they want their appointment with you or whatever on your Gmail, not Gmail, but Google Calendar. So it gets kind of interesting. Andrew, is your mom going to be doing any cooking videos in the near future? I'm just kind of curious. Or are you going towards specializing and going with the other chefs and doing their recipes from now on? Just kind of curious. Andrew, are you even still here? Well, I'm going to be doing something special this week. It is going to either be, where did I put it? I don't even remember. Probably, oh, there it is. That's the problem with having so many things going on. Uncle Bill got so many projects. I have this birdhouse that we're going to be doing. I have the, I want to end up making a Murphy bed sometime this year. Either make a Murphy bed or at least get there's a full bedroom in my full size bed that is taking up a large portion of space in my studio, which I just acquired. And so I'm going to take it, put it in a storage case and flip it up onto the wall and then take it down if somebody comes to visit. It's going to be as easy as that. I hope so. So sorry that she's had COVID. And I hope that you guys are allowed to use the ivermectin over there to help with the treatment of COVID. I had a friend who just had COVID. She did ivermectin 3 times, and it helped immensely with her symptoms. Because COVID, I would not, COVID's kind of like divorce. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I'm triple vaxxed. I had the 2 normal vaccines and then the 1 booster. And they're saying that they're thinking about a 4th booster in the United States for the new variants. We'll see what happens with that and whether I even take it, because what I'm hearing with the new variants is they aren't quite as severe as the original variant of COVID, which hit the United States like a tsunami wave. But I will do whatever my doctor says as far as getting the shots. Although I did get my booster before my doctor said, because I was going to wait on my doctor on that one. Let's see. Well, Andrew, and all right, we're being offered the 4th vaccine, the end of for those over 60s. Well, Andrew, you're just over 60. I remember. And I'm just over 50. Oh man, we're only as young as we feel, or however that goes. I can't remember. But I do remember that I try to, I know. Yep, 67. I like that. We'll go with that. And oh man, it's just so good to be breathing. Oh, I got a funny one for you. Last night, I'm like going, I don't even know, after one of my many restroom visits, I go, I don't feel like my CPAP's working. I woke up and of course I hadn't plugged it back in because I just disconnect the hose when I go to the restroom for a quick pit stop. And I usually remember to put it back together, but I've been having more senior moments than I'd like to admit to, but I just did on international video just now. Well, let's see. We're into the last 60 seconds. Uncle Bill, he cooks, he camps, he creates, he critiques, and I climb. I have 5 separate channels this year. They're going to be all experimental. This week is Create Week. We're probably going to be doing a birdhouse. We might be doing a couple other things. And I love you all. You have a great day and a great week. Oh, Nigel, you just caught the end. Love you guys. And you have a super great week. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. And cut.